The dark side of Hollywood today. I had them throw me some lotion off camera because I said, I'm turning into a reptilian. I'm one of those. Yeah, too late. I'm already a reptilian shapeshifter. I'm Alex Clark. I'm with Joe Bob.
Sup? I'm excited for this because I am so inclined to believe conspiracies off the bat and then defend them without really having any idea of what I'm defending.
I like that, actually.
Can you believe there are people that think the world is round?
No, I didn't know people like that existed.
It's bizarre. Anyways.
Thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell to this YouTube channel. Let's go.
I don't know if you've had this, but I've had people throw millions of dollars in my face to do something I didn't want to do. And what? Just, you've been offered, yeah. Oh, there's a room.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
That was my way of cueing you. Like, it's open dialogue.
Yeah. You want me to keep talking about it?
By all means, we can talk about anything. But
don't do it.
yeah,
Well, that's anyone in media is going to get offered a bunch of money to do stuff they don't want to do.
Whoa. You don't know about Kevin Hart's former career as a Chippendale?
I don't know about that.
Well, you should.
Is he tall enough?
I don't think there's a height requirement to Chippendales.
The Chippendale Disney character?
No, I don't know. What do you think they're alluding to?
How many celebrities do you think were given millions to endorse the vaccine?
I don't know about millions, actually, but the government did spend a ton of money on useless ads for that sort of thing. I feel like that could be anything, right? Like he might not want people to know about something that he was throwing money at, and it could have been from a movie to him trying to kill the Prime Minister of Malaysia. I have no idea.
Oh, there are tons of celebrities who go on media tours to promote movies that they ended up filming that they're like, I hated this movie. Like, I know it's crap, and they're embarrassed.
Well, there's people that go on media tours to promote movies that they've never even seen. Some outlet talking about how great the movie is, you've never actually seen it.
Gosh, that is so true. You can't trust anybody out here.
All they do is lie.
This Satanism that goes on in Hollywood. What is this? This is straight up mocking God, okay? Oh, look, and there's babies. Why are there babies all on her? What's the symbolism behind that? Maybe giving children sacrifice? I don't know.
How much of this is they actually think this sort of stuff, or they're just doing the craziest thing they can think of in order to garner more attention?
In the 80s, when Madonna blew up, that was so shocking and garnered that kind of attention. I feel like it worked for her.
Yeah.
But now, 40 years later, the same shtick, it doesn't hit the same. It's not giving the same shock value. It seems more like, this is my lifestyle. Is like dead baby sacrifices. Like, that's what it seems like.
Well, it's weird, the sultry nature of Madonna now, who is like, I don't know, like an attractive person in her heyday in the 80s, and now that she's
attractive 5 years ago until whatever just happened.
And you can still, be attractive in your own right, but at the same time, if you're trying to fit in...
I know, but what's the move?
I don't know.
Is it the Cher, Jane Fonda route, or is it the Diane Keaton route? Like, what's better, you think? As a guy, what do you think is better for women that age?
I don't know of any guy who thinks a woman who has gotten an excessive amount of work done that's like good in older age.
Is Doja Cat the newest member of the Illuminati? A lot of really suspicious things about her 27th birthday party. This makes people believe that it was a ritual induction meeting with the Illuminati and Doja Cat that was hidden in plain sight. The party was themed after this movie called Eyes Wide Shut about an elitist secret society. This society was also a sex cult. They would sacrifice people to the devil. There's a character in the movie that Doja Cat is dressed like that gets sacrificed and killed by the group. I gotta say, everybody, they killed the theme. Look at the symbolism on the cake. Yes, Doja Cat turned 27, but this also could have been a nod to the 27th Club, and it has the Freemason symbol on it. Her birthday party is just the beginning. Part 2's already up. And follow my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for more content. It really helps when you interact.
Is it possible that somebody could just have an Eyes Wide Shut themed birthday party for fun because it's just like a really good movie and not actually be doing it in a serious way to join the Illuminati, or no?
Meow.
Doja!
Meow.
Meow. I mean, so who made it? Wow. Wow.
Charlie Kirk, by the way, just said the other day on his podcast, what is a Doja Cat?
It's actually a type of cryptocurrency that is traded alongside
Dogecoin.
Yes. In Hollywood, There are entire agencies that their sole purpose is to draw eyeballs. Movies are a perfect example. Is Doja Cat's publicist looking through, hey, what is going to get us featured on Alex Clark's YouTube channel?
Is it just she's a fun person and she likes to be crazy and outlandish all the time, or is she genuinely a Satanist?
How much involvement do you think these people have in this? Like, how much involvement do you think on a granular level she had in planning her birthday party?
I think she could have definitely said, what do you think about an Eyes Wide Shut birthday? Let's do it.
The Kardashians cursed all the men in their lives. It was alleged that a woman who was an ancestor of the Kardashians sacrificed her soul to 4 witches in Armenia in order for all the women in her bloodline to always have fame, fortune, and beauty, while the men around them suffer. Just to take a look at a few of them. Scott Disick, who went from being a relatively successful businessman to developing severe alcoholism and depression in front of the whole world. Travis Scott, who went from having the #1 album in 2018, then becoming the most hated and disgraced artist of all time, and not releasing an album since. Caitlyn Jenner, who ruined her relationship with Kris and her children, and later got ostracized by her own community. Kanye West, from being at the top of his career to being locked in a mental hospital and running his 2020 presidential run. Pete Davidson, now undergoing trauma therapy after the negative media attention from being with Kim.
He's in trauma
With
therapy all the
that
time.
said, it isn't really a long shot to say that.
They also didn't mention Rob Kardashian, who threw away all senses of morality to defend O.J. Simpson. I had dinner with Kendall Jenner one time. Did I tell you about this?
No, you didn't, and now I'm pissed.
Why?
But how would you be sitting on a gold mine of information like this?
It almost was a decade ago.
Start from the beginning and do not leave out any details.
I don't remember any details. I was in a boy band. We'll start there.
Okay.
And it was like an after party dinner thing of like the Nickelodeon Teen Choice Awards or Kids Choice, one of the awards,
right,
at Universal Studios. I have a picture.
You and her only.
No, it's me and my friend Sai and another guy from the band, Ruba. To my knowledge, she was 17 at the time. I was trying to not pay attention to anything going on that side of the table.
You were like...
At this table, there's Kendall Jenner. Zendaya was there.
Oh my God!
This is so long ago. This is so long ago. Before she
was on Disney.
Well, yeah. So her dad was friends with one of the other guy in the group's parents, and they knew each other that way. Actually, you know who was in that boy band? Demi Lovato's former fiance. I think I told you this like a while ago.
So when the Demi Lovato story that, you know, they had this huge falling out, like they got engaged like in a split second, and then he had staged pictures of him taken on a deserted island looking forlorn.
I have no idea about that. But it's funny. It's funny because I hadn't talked to him for years, and then like a couple months before he started dating Demi, I like texted him out of the blue and like, hey man, like we should work on some music sometime. My wife Crystal is a therapist and has looked at certain people and their activities in the public spotlight and go, oh, here's what I think is happening here.
Okay,
anyways,
what'd she say?
So I had mentioned, I had texted Max a couple months ago. Max and Demi get engaged. And Crystal says, who usually stays out of any sort of controversy, she said, you should text him again and tell him to not do that. Because this is before Demi went crazy.
Yeah. This is so juicy. I did not expect this video was going to go in the direction of I had dinner with Kendall Jenner.
I probably oversold that. We had dinner at the same table.
No, you didn't oversell it enough, and I'm very offended as your friend that you did not tell me this until this moment. But it's fine because now I get to monetize it.
Okay, well, cool. Yeah, no, it was a wild time in life.
If you couldn't have your own baby in old Hollywood, a baby broker was a secret, not-so-legal alternative. Studios often wanted their stars to have babies, but traditional methods weren't available for a variety of reasons. With strict adoption laws and filming schedules that didn't allow for pregnancies, stars like Joan Crawford, Mary Pickford, and June Allison were all told to turn to a woman named Georgia Tann. Georgia Tann started running the Memphis branch of the Tennessee Children's Home Society in 1929. She offered her babies to wealthy families, creating fake backstories and birth certificates and claiming they came from successful parents. Children were sold to new families at a rapid speed, without traditional paperwork or distance limitations. It was later revealed that many of these children came from patients of mental institutions, desperate mothers of the Great Depression, or flat-out kidnapping.
I was gonna say, because she was stealing
created
the
a
kids.
network of welfare workers, doctors, lawyers, nurses, and sheriffs who would all aid in identifying victims and acquiring babies. The children who ended up in Hollywood were often the lucky ones, with several being sold off to situations that were knowingly abusive.
Here's my anti-surrogacy argument and why, to me, I don't think that's very different than this. Rich people are renting wombs and buying children and ripping them from the only mother that they have ever known so that they can have a child. And a lot of them are putting their careers first in their 20s and 30s, and then they're using a donor or they're using a surrogate or whatever so that they can become a single parent on purpose because they feel like they deserve to have a child.
But do you think deserve is the right term? Because I think it's more of like those people are feeling the natural human response to want kids,
but that is,
and are acting upon it. And I'm not necessarily doing it in the right way, but I think
that is what's happening. But the problem is that they are so selfish, and so now I'm going to do it this way, which is purposely harming a child. Not saying that that parent doesn't totally love them; they don't have.
Oh yeah, but there is a bond.
But they
create like a chemical
every
bond.
child. That's what I'm saying, is that a lot of adults think like I have a right to a child, but they don't see that a child has the right to know they're both biological parents a lot of times.
Lady Gaga is also known as Satan's puppet.
According to
starting
who?
with her music, she always has the Illuminati sign on her song covers. And you know how people usually say swear to God? Listen to what Lady Gaga says.
Get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna...
Oh, that's weird.
Get a little bit mad.
Yeah, that's extremely weird. She was also found leaving a bathtub full of blood in a hotel in London. Lady Gaga then went to one of the most profound Satanists, Marina Abramovich, for some teaching.
And she came really very humble
she's a weirdo.
to my house and asked me if I can teach her. We made this workshop in the woods, and she was such a good student. She never cheated. She really went much farther than I asked her for.
The difference between, because you're talking about Doja Cat and like, are they just doing this for attention? You talk off the cuff a lot of just like, hey, we're just talking about stuff and, you know, things come up. To say, I swear to Lucifer,
it's very
off the
intentional.
cuff.
I don't know how I have never seen that clip.
The Weeknd performing satanic rituals at his concert.
Oh, the Lady Gaga thing was that's weird. But like somebody planning out putting Satan in a flash of red, they know there's enough phones watching that somebody's going to catch it, and I don't know, people talking about it.
Do you think that Bud Light knew the Dylan Mulvaney backlash was going to happen or no?
So those are kind of interesting because I don't think so. I think they didn't think it was going to be this bad. There are companies and agents out there that cause controversy because they know it gets eyeballs. And in the end, that's all they really care about. Eyeballs. Eyeballs on my product. Eyeballs on my product.
Katy Perry admitted she sold her soul to the devil.
That's how I got introduced to the music industry, is through gospel music. And then it didn't work out. Like, it was quite a little blip on the radar. I think the label went bankrupt or what have you, and because I swear I wanted to be like the Amy Grant of music, but it didn't work out, and so I sold my soul to the devil.
How do you go from singing gospel music and your parents are travel ministers to performing satanic rituals live?
Oh
this is
my
her performing
gosh.
at the Grammys. You see two hooded demonic figures behind her, and there's people at her feet pouring salt around her for some ritual that they're performing. She's dressed up as a witch with a cross on her body. The setting looks like they're out the woods in the middle of the night. Just doesn't really get more satanic than that. I mean, doing things like posing as Eve and eating the forbidden fruit in her music video to demonic / Illuminati / Masonic temple representing / demonic outfit. Check out this American Idol clip.
Israel is an unusual name.
My parents were very, they like to name us all names from the Bible, so.
And was it very strict?
Yeah, very strict. My parents, they did not like secular music.
Give you a little piece of advice.
Okay.
Write a song called I Kissed a Boy and I Liked It.
Yeah.
And let them hear it for the first time on their own on the radio.
Wow.
All right, Israel.
Okay.
What Satan music are you going to share with us?
Okay, she's being, what's the word? Like facetious. I cannot tell you how many dumb videos I was sent of Taylor Swift saying that she's doing satanic rituals at her Eras tour, they would do the same to me, just sitting here. Somehow, some position I do or whatever is somehow satanic. Like, it's crazy the loops they jump through.
I have noticed that the more someone doesn't like another person, the more likely they are to do satanic rituals.
Exactly.
Not everybody's a Satanist.
Not everybody's a Satanist.
But most of them are.
Actually, this is super fun. Thank you so much, Joe Bob. Like, subscribe, share, all the things, and we'll see you next time.